yeah, he's almost 6'1", and he was 166 at the combine.
Oh, wow. It's
So
Deshaun
he's an
Jackson-esque right
now
there.
his other measurables are great, but he's a tough evaluation because that makes him an exception. You know, I can't recall corners under 170 pounds getting drafted, and certainly getting drafted the way he's being spoken about right now,
Hmm.
as a first and certainly second round pick. Um, you'd be hard pressed to find a first or second round corner in recent or even historical memory with that kind of weight deficiency. I mean, he is thin. Um, but there's no question because he's 6'1" that he's got length, he's smooth, he's fluid. He played a ton of zone, he played a lot of off coverage. Um, but he's got loose hips. He's got the long speed. He ran a 4.35. He can run, and he's got stride length because of his 6'1" frame. He's really good in zone coverage. Great understanding, great awareness. Played with his eyes really, really well. Understood the gray areas that are a part of zone coverage and how to sort of squeeze those areas. Um, Had a great feel for spacing. So and his ball production has been really, really good. When he gets his hands on the ball, he catches it. Now there are some that were just bad throws, so I'm not going to sit here and say, wow, he just shut down receivers. Some are bad throws that went to him, but he caught it.
Hmm.
And there are a lot of coaches that value that, that value the fact that, hey, we want ball production. We don't just want you to cover people. We want to take the ball away. So the question is, his rail thin frame,
Mm.
that makes to me his evaluation and projection a little polarizing.
Yeah.
I guess the question would be this, guys: is his length and higher level athleticism and savvy enough to compensate for his frame? That's a tough decision.
I
I mean,
mean,
I think it's a tough
yeah,
decision
I'm with you. He's playing in the SEC, so he's obviously playing the highest
against.
caliber of
Yep, yep.
football against Georgia and Alabama and teams that are known for being physical. Does he has he been durable throughout his career?
Forbes, let's see, played 3 years at Mississippi State, starting 34 games. So yes, he has not missed games.
Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, it's sort of the evidence sort of suggests he should be able to hold up, but I do agree that this would be a historical anomaly, um,
Yep.
as it. And by the way, the people I spoke to love his tape, just like you do. So I
No,
mean,
his tapes. I mean, what you see with him, Jeff, is the zone element, which you don't see that often from college corners. He has a great feel for playing with his eyes. As I said, he understands spacing. He understands the areas and zones where there are voids, so that because every zone has voids.
right.
He's really, really good in that regard. He's a good football player, and he's not timid. I mean, he's willing and competitive as a tackler on the outside, despite his thin frame. It's not like he's a timid player.
Right.
It's just he's rail thin.